Hello, welcome back. 6th level is off to a pretty good start. I did the opening room with the goblins here, and this Seep and Mimic puzzle, which was pretty fun. Looks like I've stumbled my way into some sort of Wraithwing, Roach Queen, Rock Golem room, so let's see what this is like. It worries me whenever I see Wraithwings in this hold. I'm going to need them for something. The question is what? Okay, so Hazard. Hazard is Roach Queen's cross-force arrows. What am I trying to do? I guess just kill them. So trap Wraithwings in a place where they'll stop Roach Queens from getting in there. Or I could go in here first. If I went in there... Why is this a thing? Let me ignore this section of the room for now and try to understand that little cave, if I can understand it in isolation. So Wraithwings, just, yeah, whatever. Get out of my way or die. Roaches, I can get in here safely like this, sure. Don't need any Wraithwing help or anything to survive this. Do I need these rock golems for something? I mean, like, that's how I clear the room, but this... or, sorry, that's how I clear this little cave. But the setup is somehow telling me I need to bring something out of here. Possibly rock golems. Alright, let me just observe what happens when I do this. They all run directly southeast. They get stalled there for a little bit. What if I did that on turn 28 or so? That makes a big, horrible mess. And they still run over that way, and nothing good comes of it. Because the orb is way too far away. Okay, so what would allow me to handle those better? If I do this on turn 30... Well, okay, that happens, sure. I note that there are a lot fewer arrows over here. So it's not as much to protect from those queens. Okay. So how would I do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Wraithwings. 7 this way, 7 this way. Double counting this one. They're moving diagonally, though. Okay, so I have access to up to... Realistically, I only have access to one rock golem here. This guy. Because this one, I just need to kill to survive. Right, because that's my way out of there. This closes for some reason. I have access to little roaches. Like, are they helpful for something somehow? Things I could put across these arrows. Pretty much nothing. Unless I can manipulate a Wraithwing well enough that they would remain aggressive for every turn I'm coming toward them, say around this corner. It's basically impossible to kill one once it's touched that. Because as soon as I go up here, it's going to fly south. Ah, now hang on. I can get this rock golem out if I do what I mentioned and get some Wraithwing assistance. Okay, so park a Wraithwing here. Kill the roaches. Open that and keep him in place somehow? That's never gonna happen. No way. How would 2 rock golems help me with this? That's not a lot. That's only 2. So I just want to look at this pattern just a little bit more. Doesn't seem to be much of anything special about it. Those all... Okay, so you ran into that wall, you bumped into a Wraithwing. If nobody bumps into a Wraithwing, The pattern ends up being that. Like, I don't have nearly enough obstacles to do what it seems like it wants me to do here. So what else can I do? So I just need to be free to experiment for a little bit. You all go away. So if I would hit this from as far east as possible and then run east, well, that doesn't help. If I do that right around a spawn cycle... Well, one problem is survival. Interesting. Right here. I can keep you in place. I can keep some of you in place almost forever. That's not true. This is a big area to protect. How do I make it smaller? Go away. So that's what happens if I go east. What if I go south instead? On that turn, that sort of thing happens, which is interesting. No, that's not helpful. Sure, I pulled this one out and could kill her. Something like that. Except even so, that's not helping. No. I don't quite understand my task. Okay, so maybe if I understand this section a little better, the Roach Queens will become clearer. So let's have one Wraithwing buddy. Not be aggressive like that. Here, you just come up here, be my friend for a little while. Up there. Great. That's exactly where I want you. Stay. So if you're there, a bunch of roaches come in. Hey, wait a second. Okay, interesting things happen here. Very interesting things. Alright. Well, there's 2 rock golems for me. That is how I get those out. Neat. Alright, so those are accessible to me. How can I use them? Like, again, that is just not anywhere near enough to make much headway at all against this. But it's worth experimenting a bit. I will undoubtedly need at least probably a lot of Wraithwings still. I can maybe tuck some behind here while I'm in there, although they will get out this way. Yeah, no good place to store Wraithwings, really. I would like you to be someplace where I can potentially fish you out later, but you're not in my way. So why don't you go in there for a little while? Join up with the rock golems. In fact, if you could perhaps get in between these two. You're not going to be quite that cooperative, huh? I can maybe make that happen. I can't, though. No. Whatever. You'll stay there for now. Okay, so. What can I I even do here? Here's a checkpoint. That's nice. Oh, right. You are trapped there. Good. Good, good, good. So one more time. Patterns. If I could position 2 rock golems and maybe a wraithwing somehow, how could that ever help me with this? Probably could not in that pattern. If you were to lay eggs on, I don't know, turn 5 out there, it looks like that. Could be worse. Could be a lot better. Also, that kind of kills me. Yeah, no. I don't like that much. What if you do that and turn that many, and I go over here? Like, these escape whatever I do. They're too far away for this to really align them in a good way anywhere, ever. Like, a bunch are going to run down here pretty much no matter what I do, unless... Unless I do something clever with these. But, like, what? What could I possibly do? Okay, let's play with some rock golem positions. Let's say I would put one somewhere around there. Sure, let's just do that and see what it does to the roach pattern. Like, not much. It has very little effect. I'll put one next to it. So your friend can join you right over here. Great, that changes the pattern slightly. Big deal. So if I wait for some number, like say 28 or so, that happens, which is not helpful. I don't know what this room is asking me to do. Like, I have options. I understand my tools. I could keep more wraithwings alive, but what would I do with them? The only thing I used this guy for was to extract these 2 rock golems. This is only 2 rock golems versus 13 roach queens. What? And this many force arrows. And the orb is here. The orb is here. That's the only one. Rock golems can't hit orbs. Wraithwings can't hit orbs. Only Beethro can do it. Of the elements that are in this room, at least. Like, how much mileage can I really get out of roach eggs? I can get far enough to move south to move a couple of those north or east. Kinda, but not really. It's just way too many. It's so many. A rock golem here and here. Well, not that I could get that. Okay, so here and here would let me trap a couple of roach queens. Great. I need more than a couple. I need a whole bunch. There's some major thing I'm missing. Hey, here's an idea. Let's say I had a rock golem here and one here, then I filled up this entire space with wraithwings. How many wraithwings are there at the beginning? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Golem. That's not great. I'm not going to be able to keep all these wraithwings alive in any case, probably. I guess I can try and see what that looks like. They're going to want to kill me, though. and be highly uncooperative about everything. Okay, so you all need to be on the same side of me. Same side. Don't do that. Alright. Like, getting 9 of them in a place is ridiculous. Getting 3 of them in a place is hard enough. But 9? Okay. This is not the worst. This is not the worst thing possible. Okay. Okay. You're all on the same side of me. That's great. Everybody just stash away somewhere. I need to bring one of you in here at some point. Why don't you be more cooperative? Okay, cool. Cool. Like, even still, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Rock golem there. That's enough to catch all roaches except for the 2 on the edges. You 2 are still going to get out. You 2 are still going to get out. What would I do about that? If I can make this setup happen... I could set this up in the room editor, but I don't really want to right now. Okay, right, so of course that happens. Bringing more wraithwings into the mix is not likely to make the situation particularly better. I kind of just want to get around like this. Well, getting around like that's going to be no easier than the other way because those wraithwings are still all there. Like, you want me to get through here without killing these guys? Really? See, even those 9 are not enough. This is a bad plan. 1, because it involves probably impossible wraithwing, well, impractically difficult wraithwing manipulation. Because again, I would need 8 of them stashed away over here. I need to get 1 out. Bring him in here and do all this. I would be stepping north here, so they'd be swarming out. Yeah, this is extremely, extremely unlikely to ever happen. But let's see if I can do a little better with the initial positioning. There's only 2 on the northern route. I'd like to get through there. Except, no, I end up with more. Getting through here involves doing silly things. So those 5 always find their way to me. Yeah, this is giving me some practice with this stuff, at least. Which is okay. This hold sure demands a lot of it. What? 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 What do you want here? I feel like this can't be the solution. I can kill a few. Surely I can kill a few, because there's no way I'm going to get 9 wraithwings to cooperate. No way. So let's stop thinking about that. For now. Just shelve that possible solution. What else can I do? I do like the idea of building a wall of wraithwings using rock golems. So what's the minimum number that could do something useful? Like, that seems like the only logical arrangement of those elements paired together that's going to make any sense for what I'm trying to do here. Even if I were to do that, it's not really all that helpful. Because... well, hang on. So what about... no, that doesn't help. Because, like, every direction here leads to one of these traps. This has the fewest arrows, but also the fewest places to put a queen away where I can do something to her. This is okay. That's 4 spaces for a queen to go. Oh boy, 4! 4 is not enough. If this were open, I could maybe tuck a couple more away in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Still not enough. Even if I could perfectly fill every space. And even if I couldn't... Well, I could maybe... This is a bit unreasonable. So what else? What else can I do? I wish I knew how many wraithwings I needed. I'm going to play around a little bit more and see how many of these I can get alive someplace. I can pretty much get all of them to me here. Kinda. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright, so everybody's in the same place. That's how I would do that. You are super inconveniently positioned. If you were south just a little bit, can I make that happen somehow? Not exactly, not exactly. If I go down there, they kill me. Like, facing north and standing here kinda seems like the best chance of making this work. Because that lets me do this, which is nice. But then you do that. So from here... Not the best. Not the best. Not good enough for what I need. Keep doing this, one of them's eventually going to kill me. Oh, wait. This is interesting. I can't get through there, but it is interesting. Well, I kind of like this pattern. I just hate where Beethro is because there's no crossing over that, right? Step there and I die. Wait and step there and I die a little bit later. No. So what if I navigate around you a little bit more quickly? Well, I'm very dead here. I can kill a couple of them, maybe. I feel like I'm going to have to be able to get away with killing a few of them, because again, like 9 wraithwings, making 9 wraithwings cooperate. Oh, yeah, well, that's not what I want to do. It's just never going to happen. I need to look at this some more. I feel like I've gone through all the possibilities based on the observations I've made here. And none of them lead to a possible execution that would let me actually make this happen. However, let me think about this. Okay, so if I had a barrier here... See, now the other complication is a barrier of wraithwings built here isn't going to stay in place. When I do that... Okay, Roach Queens are earlier than wraithwings. That means That means they actually will stay in place. Roach Queens will move outward. Wraithwings will have a barrier of Roach Queens instead of Yellow Door. Okay, so you would end up there. If I had a Rock Golem there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Rock Golem. You end up there, so then you 4 would go off and do your own thing somewhere. If you were to lay a Roach Egg on the appropriate turn, I still wouldn't be able to get down there fast enough. However, all those others would also have laid Roach Eggs. That's not true. They would have been blocked, and they just vacated that space, so they have nowhere to lay. I could wait a little longer. Then those would get away. Yeah, no, this is... Oh, what? This is asking something that seems impossible until I find some major linchpin. Wow. Alright, I need a moment to think. I'll be back. Yeah, you know what? I got nothing. So, this is going to be kind of an unusual episode. I looked and thought about something and did not really figure it out. What I'm going to do here is attempt to keep like 3 Wraithwings alive and set up a miniature version of what I was talking about, just to see how well that works. So if I could just get you all on the appropriate side, yeah, okay. All of you cluster up. Then come here, just like this. Okay, so moving those around isn't so bad. Sure. They even peeled one off conveniently. Not as convenient as I'd like, but I can work with it. So you... Hey. Really? You can see another one from there? I guess this guy? Wow. Alright, well, whatever. You are going to go in there at some point somehow. Fine. I'll just do that. Alright, you go in there, protect me from stuff. I thought about using these roaches. There's no possible way I'm getting those out of here. This place is just for the rock golems. Oops. Okay, so other roach... oh, wait. That other roach wasn't there last time I did that. I must have done something different. Yeah, I aligned that differently because... Well, this is inconvenient. So not only do I have to do that, but those roaches have to move over that first. Fine. Alright, let's do that again. Roaches are more or less where they need to be. Okay, there we go. Now they're where they need to be. As many Wraithwings alive as I can manage. Good. Way too many are coming from me here. So I need to do that again. Better. I can work with this. It's annoying, but I can work with it. Sure. Alright, everybody do something approximately like that. Great, great. That's exactly what I wanted. Maybe this is... Let's hope that this could perhaps be the appropriate number of Wraithwings for this situation. That would be really nice, because then I wouldn't have to manipulate more than will fit in there. Alright, roaches here. Roaches, dead. More roaches, also dead. Rock golems. I do this. Wraithlings get out, which is annoying. But I maybe can deal with it. Maybe. How did I do this last time? Like this, I think? Yeah. Oh good, Wraithwings are in there. Well, okay. That means that doesn't work. Could I get around these rock golems some other way? No, I kind of have to go there. Okay, let's see. So, other ways my sword could face. Pretty much none. Nope, has to be north to be safe from this jerk. No, I have to move like this. Can I be quicker? I can't be a whole lot quicker, exactly. Let's see, when's the first opportunity I get to turn my sword? Really not until here. No, those wraithwings are going to go on those force arrows. Because I can maybe get, like, this guy up here. But that doesn't help anything. I can't get around rock golems to the south. I have to go north. Wraithwings go in there. So that's not a place that I can stash them for this purpose. This isn't either, because I have to go... Oh, wow. No. This... what? Those wraithwings can't stay alive. I can only use one. Or however many I can stuff in here, which pretty much is one. Because to get through here, I'm there, my sword is there, no other wraithwing could even survive if I put it in there. What? 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 Now this guy wants to kill me. What? And now I've gotten you stuck again. Wow, I don't get this at all. I'm gonna have to hope I have an insight about this room just by sleeping on it or something, or maybe I'll think about it during video editing. I'm gonna go somewhere else next time. Probably. Because this one requires some more thinking. I'm missing something about what I can do here. Because again, like, based on that test, it seems like the only tools I have at my disposal after doing this is 2 rock golems and 1 wraithwing. 3 obstacles, one of which is mobile, that I have to somehow use to stop this entire army of... Hey, wait. Hey, wait. Hey, wait just a second. I think I see something. I think I see something. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm not done yet. I think I see it. Possibly. 1 wraithwing. Don't need any more. 2 rock golem corpses, and a whole bunch of roaches, laid by these roach queens. Hey! That should totally work. Okay. Maybe I do have a solution here. That is much less ridiculous than the other options. I feel like the other options were too ridiculous even for this hold standard of difficulty. So this is probably at least close to the right solution. Because this is the first non-completely ridiculous thing that I've thought of doing. Okay, so this pattern, everything is pretty great. I don't have to do that yet, but I don't need to not do it yet, so it's fine. You're there. Let's see, how did this work? Something like that. Something like that. Yeah, exactly like that. Cool. Okay, don't need you anymore, Wraithwing. Thanks for your service. One rock golem goes here, I think. Let's see, you need to be able to move 1 and lay there, and that'll be fine. Other guy goes in the other place. How? Somehow. Like that. Alright. Now maybe this will work. So until 29. Neat. Those roaches... Yeah, enough of them stay. Enough of them stay. I need to, what, wait for another... Okay. Okay, this works, but... I have a problem. I think I can address this problem by waiting until another... Yeah. That's... Okay, I'm gonna need one more because they can't lay on doors. Alright. And then one... Okay, so I need to stand in the right place. Right here. One more. Neat! Oop. Okay. Yes. Yes. This works. Ha! Hold it. Hold it. I'm not done yet. This kind of works. This partially works. Now what? Now, you all still get out. Is this what I need wraithwings for? Like, going around the other way is not going to be particularly better, is it? I only really get two choices, so one of them's got to work somehow. Wow. This is still incredibly tricky. Yeah, my problem is I start killing things here, these roaches slowly file down there, and then you get out this way. That's not great. Could I could let you out in a controlled way. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to do that. If I can do that a few times and get you to an appropriate place, like say here, yeah, okay. I have enough space here I can tuck them away that maybe I can still make that work the same way. Hey, why did this happen? Because I moved one out and I no longer have the same protection there. Okay, so this is super complicated. Wait, move, no. Okay, so you can't go that far north? Or something? Okay, that worked, I guess. So that's one. Then I'm gonna want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 will be fine. Of course, I need an extra one for that. Yes, I can move freely here to a point. I can't go south of... Uh-oh. Can I sit here and everything's fine? Yes, pretty much. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, and I have that whole cave to pack those into. Okay, so I just gotta do that one at a time, right? And eventually... Will that even work? No, that edge one was kind of special. I can't do the others the same way, can I? In order to make that happen, I would need to do something. If I do this, and then that, then all that happens, and it's not too great. Oh. Maybe I'm doing the wrong thing with that. Maybe... Oh, I'm so close. Oh, I'm so close to having something working here. But if I stay here doing this, eventually you'll move and you get out there. I don't think I can just kill the queens that quickly. Nope. Nope, you're out, and everything's terrible. I could maybe have you lay some eggs right there, which would be fine. So what, I have to predict the turn when that's going to happen? Okay, let's try doing this on 15 and see how that works. 15 was 6 turns too early. So let's do it on 21. Alright, so that happened. And are things stable? No, of course not. Of course not, because that happens. No, that's no good. That's no good. That's not gonna work. Ooh. Gah. Alright, well, I've partially solved this room. I found one trick. I found a lot of tricks. But I don't know exactly what to do from here. I'm gonna have to leave this for next time, because I think there might still be a fair bit of figuring out how to deal with all the rest of these. This has gone on long enough as it is. Alright, I'll see you next time for the wrap-up of this room, assuming I can figure that out, and then hopefully something else fun on this level.